Hello students, welcome again in the class of Ved Prakash Saraswat. Now we'll discuss the physics of class 9th. From some classes I am getting some views from your side. Some students are asking, sir, when you will give the questions, and I had given some message also sent to you that I was giving questions at the end of every chapter, but still I had told you that I had to give the questions at the end of the classes. So today this is the time on which I will give you some extra questions. So please, you have to go through all those questions and be careful. Note down all the questions. Okay. So let's come on the topic. Today in the series of motion in one dimension, we will discuss about the three equations of motion and derivation of three equations of motion. The derivation of three equations of motion will be by the different way, by algebraic method, by graphical method, and when you will come in the higher class or in 11th, there is the derivation of three equations of motion by calculus method also. We will not discuss the calculus method, but we will discuss today first graphical method and then algebraic method. I hope the algebraic method you have gone through in class 8th also, but today I will try to discuss with you if time will allow. So first we should know what are the three equations of motion. These are three equations of motion when object is moving with uniform acceleration. Let initial velocity of object is u, acceleration is a, after time t its velocity becomes v, and in this time let the displacement is s. So what are the relationship between u, v, a, t, s? The first equation motion, v equal to u plus at. This is final velocity, this is initial velocity, acceleration and time. Second equation of motion, s equal to ut plus half at square. And third equation of motion is v square equal to u square plus 2s. These are not three equations of motion. This is called first equation, second equation, third equation, because these are written in serial as the 1, 2, 3. Whatever serial is there, this is the name of this equation, first equation of motion. Whether this equation written at the third place or second place or first place, this is not the question. This is always the first equation of motion, without considering at which serial this is written. This is always second equation of motion, and this is always third equation of motion. Okay, now we will derive the equations of motion. Again, let's we draw when we derive these equations by graphical method. Let this is graph, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Let the initial velocity of object is u, let us say time t. I am taking on x-axis time t, and on y-axis let I am taking velocity. Let when time was 0, the initial velocity of object is at u. That is showing u. This is u. At this point, this is your u. Initial velocity is u. When time is 0, initial velocity is u. After time t, let its velocity increase to v. Suppose this is v. At this point, let this time t and time t equal to 0, then the initial velocity was u, and now time is t, then velocity let v. So this is v. So let those graph like this, velocity time graph, it will be like this. At this time, at this point t equal to 0, and at this time t equal to t, time t. So how to derive the three equations of motion? Okay, let's start from the first equation of motion. We know for the velocity time graph, acceleration is always equal to slope of graph. Slope means y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. On x-axis there is time t, t equal to 0, t equal to t. That this is the line at this point t. y2 minus y1, y2 is v. At the time t, v, y2 is v, v minus y1 is u upon x2 is t minus x1 is t is 0 equal to a. So a equal to v minus u upon t, or at equal to v plus u, or so v minus u, or at plus u equal to v. This is the first equation of motion, as v equal to u plus at, or at plus u equal to v, or v equal to u plus at. This is the derivation of the first equation of motion. Okay. Now first equation of motion is derived. Let's come on the second equation of motion. S equal to ut plus half at square. We know the displacement is equal to derive the second equation of motion, we will start from the point the displacement of the object will be equal to the area of trapezium. This is trapezium. This point is like the A, this point is B, this point is C, and this point is D. A, B, C, D. This is trapezium. So this is equal to area of a rectangle plus area of a triangle. So this area of this rectangle, this is time t and this is u, will be equal to u multiplied by t plus half multiplied by area of triangle. Area of triangle means half into base into height. Base is again t, and height, this height. This height should be equal to total v minus u. This is v minus u. It should be clear to you. The area of displacement is equal to area of trapezium. Area of trapezium equal to area of this rectangle plus area of this triangle. Area of this rectangle will be equal to this length plus breadth. Length is equal to t and breadth is equal to u. This is showing till here this point u. u. And area of this triangle, half into base into height. Half is there, base is again t, and this height, this point, this portion will be equal to this whole minus this part. This whole equal to v, and this is equal to u. So this is equal to v minus u. So from equation number 1, v minus u equal to 80. We have proved just before some time. So equal to ut plus half into t into 80 equal to ut plus half 80 square. This is equal to displacement s. This is second equation of motion. Okay. Now second equation of motion derived. Let's come on third equation of motion. From the same point we can come here. Third equation of motion, let me starting, we have to prove that v square equal to u square plus 2s. Again we will take area of trapezium equal to displacement s. So this area of trapezium can be calculated by the different way also. Trapezium equal to half into sum of parallel sides multiplied by height. Sum of parallel sides. This is u and this is v. These two sides are parallel. So this is now half into sum of parallel sides u plus v multiplied by height. What is height? Height equal to t. Height equal to, this is t. Now again from equation number 1, v equal to u plus at. So v minus u upon a equal to t. So can I put here value of the t here? So equal to half into v plus u, and this is now v minus u upon a equal to, this is s. So a and 2 is there equal to 2as, and v plus u and v minus u. So a plus b and a minus b. Okay, explanation clear. You can add 2 here. So this is v plus u, v minus u. So v square minus u square equal to 2s, or v square equal to 2as plus u square. This is third equation of motion. Generally in exam, 3 marks question comes and he asks you to derive the equations of motion. Sometimes he asks to derive all 3 equations of motion. Sometimes he asks to derive 1 or 2 equations of motion as per the intention of examiner. So please don't take these lightly. You must know how to derive the equations of motion, and these are very important equations in the point of view of numericals. Okay. Let's go through how to prove the equations algebraically. As we know, acceleration equal to rate of change in velocity. So a equal to change in velocity v minus u upon rate with time t, or at equal to v minus u, or at plus u equal to v. First equation of motion is derived. Okay. Now let's come on the second equation of motion. It was the first equation of motion. Let's come on the second equation of motion. As we know, displacement s equal to average velocity multiplied by time. So average velocity means initial velocity u plus final velocity v upon 2 into t. From first equation, v equal to u plus at, u plus at upon 2 into t. Again, I am telling you how to derive the second equation of motion algebraically. We know displacement equal to average velocity multiplied by time. Average velocity means initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. Average means the two velocities are added and divided by 2. So, as the place of v, we are writing u plus at from first equation of motion. So now this is 2u plus at upon 2 into. So this is now 2ut upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 at into t equal to 2 to cancel out ut plus half at square. Second equation also derived. This is algebraically. Now, third equation of motion. Very simple. On squaring equation number 1 from both sides. So, v square equal to u plus at whole square. Apply mathematics. So v square equal to u square plus a square t square plus 2uat. I am transferring b square minus u square this side. So v square minus u square equal to I am going to take 2a common from these two steps. So let 2a common from here. So remaining part is ut. I have taken 2a common from there. Ut plus. There is no 2. So I have multiplied by 2 and divided by 2. I have taken 2a common. So remaining part is 1 upon 2 into a into t square. So ut plus half it square equal to s. 2as equal to v square minus u square, or v square equal to u square plus 2s. This is third equation of motion. So the derivation of the three equations of motion algebraically. I will give you some questions in the form of video. So please, by the way by which you are comfortable, please note down the questions on paper, on notebook, and try to give the answers. Okay?